This video is going to cover the balance sheet. So we have already done our income statement and our statement of owner's equity because that is the flow. If you look, I can't prepare my statement of owner's equity without my net income. So for my balance sheet, I'm unable to prepare my balance sheet without my ending capital balance. So that is the order: income statement, statement of owner's equity, and the balance sheet. So we can see that we have assets and liabilities and owner's equity. There are two different ways that you can set this up. You will learn this way first. So our balance sheet is a snapshot. How well is my company doing? What do my assets total? What do my liabilities total? And what do my owner's equity amounts total? This is an important sheet because investors and creditors and anybody else are going to look at this and determine, can you cover your upcoming liabilities? So we will summarize those here. Again, this is my accounting equation. My assets equals liabilities plus owner's equity. So that is the distinction between this financial statement and others, in that this is directly related to the accounting equation. So on the left-hand side here, you see we have assets. So we're going to say assets here, and I usually like to center mine. And then I'm going to start listing what my assets were. So for this one, I have cash. Whoops, I have cash. And again, the dollar sign goes first number in each column. So then I'm going to put my amounts here and take that dollar sign out. Didn't like that. Okay. Then I'm going to move on to my next asset, which is accounts receivable. Okay. And that amount is 600. I know these sheets can be a little hard to work with. So then we have decorating equipment. We're going to put in the amount of that. We're going to single line it here, but I'm going to wait to put my total in because I want my total to be on the same line as my liabilities and owner's equity. So then over here, I'm going to say liabilities. Okay, I'm just going to get rid of that. I'm going to center this so the reader knows that I'm talking about my liabilities. I have accounts payable. I'm going to put my total over here, 1,140. Then I'm going to skip a line and I'm going to say owner's equity. Again, I'm going to center that. And then I'm going to put the name of the owner. Whoops. J. Wu, capital. Again, this is the amount that I'm pulling from my statement of owner's equity that I just prepared, not from your starting point. Okay, I'm going to single line this. Now again, this does not matter that my single lines are not in the same place. What matters is my placement of my total assets in connection with my total liabilities, okay, and owner's equity. And my total here is $3,585. So then I'm going to come over here, I'm going to say total assets. Again, same amount. Your total here must balance on each side. If you get a different total for each side, you need to go back and look at your statements because something is not correct along the way. This is important because remember what you learned in chapter 1, that your assets must always equal your liabilities plus your owner's equity. So that is what the balance sheet is telling people. And if you are doing this and you don't balance, then you need to go back and look at your other financial statements. Make sure you don't have any transposed numbers. Make sure that you did your statement of owner's equity correct. Make sure that you're pulling the correct owner's equity amount here, that you're not using the amount that you started with, and that in fact you are using the amount that you calculated. So this is a rundown of the balance sheet. Again, it's a snapshot of my assets, liabilities, and my owner's equity. Must always be in balance, just like your accounting equation.